Magic the Gathering is full of sweet, powerful cards, but if you want to win games, you'll have to eat your vegetables before you can have your dessert. In any deck, your mana curve is important to make sure you can affect the board on every turn and maximize your chance at clinching victory. Today, we'll be breaking down exactly what the mana curve is on Demystify. Every Magic card has a mana value, which dictates when in a game you'll play it. Cheaper cards are often less flashy and game-changing, but come down early on to get your game plan moving earlier. A card like Emrakul, the Eon's Torn, will win almost any game that it's cast, but getting to 15 mana is often unrealistic. On the other hand, a card like Lana War Elves isn't particularly exciting, but it'll help power out your other more expensive cards and get the gears greased. Your mana curve is about maximizing efficiency. Simply put, a player who spends the most mana every turn is often favored to win, as you're making the most of every resource. For example, in a game of Limited, casting a 2-cost creature on turn 2, then a 3-cost creature on turn 3, and a 4-cost creature on turn 4 is an ideal curve out, and will leave you in a better position than an opponent with a clunky draw that isn't maximizing their mana. However, the mana curve of your deck differs based on your archetype or even what format you're playing. For example, aggressive decks value cheap creatures to overwhelm slower opponents, with curves that often end at 3 mana. On the other end of the spectrum, control decks only use the early parts of their curve to survive an early onslaught, then use expensive spells to take over the game. Ramp decks may even skip parts of their mana curve entirely, looking to gain a significant mana advantage to jump to a higher part of their curve ahead of schedule, while mid-range decks focus on a bell curve, using efficient spells in the middle slots of the mana curve. Regardless of how you play Magic, you'll need to consider a mana curve in every deck. Whether you're looking to hit the gas early on or pump the brakes on opponents, cheap spells are the foundation of every game. Remember, you can only cast your powerful spells if you're alive to resolve them.